Okay, guys, we waited for 5 minutes, so let's get started. First of all, thank you very much for joining, all of you. Today, we are not going to do any technical topics, so anyone who's aware or familiar with our teaching methods, basic questions, class timing, duration, etc., etc., feel free to drop because these are the same things which we will be repeating or which we will be discussing. Because there are some people who already spoke to me, they know about the timings, fees, methods, logics, or whatever we will be doing. The portion, everything has been discussed with few people, so they can feel free to join, feel free to drop because we are not covering any technical topic today. Okay, that's one thing. Second, guys, please excuse me if I mispronounce few words or I eat up some words. I'm suffering with mouth ulcer. Don't worry. Otherwise, it will be clear. My communication will be clear. And if you don't understand anything, feel free to ask me or ask me to repeat it, right? Feel free to do that. Not only today, in every class, every session. That's the practice we follow religiously. That if you don't understand, I do not want you to keep it to yourself, right? Don't keep it to yourself and then come up later stating that I did not understand that, I did not understand something which happened in previous session. Don't do that. I don't mind repeating it again in next session, but we do weekly classes. So if I teach you something on Sunday, and if you do not understand that, and if you keep it to yourself till next Saturday, next weekend, you're losing on complete week. So feel free to speak there and then itself, right? If you don't understand anything, if it's very easy topic, if I feel that you are consuming others time, you are not respecting others time, right, I'll tell you that this is very small topic, all others have understood, it's only you who's not getting it. So I'll teach you this separately, we'll do that. And if I feel that okay, maybe half of you are not getting the topic, I'll repeat the topic completely. But the expectation from you guys is that without hesitation, do raise it that I did not understand, no matter how silly it is according to you. You could think that this is silly, but that could be a crucial question. It might help others also. It will help me also to understand that how are you guys understanding, what are you grasping, what are you not understanding, right? So do not hesitate to ask me to repeat, stop, but just let me finish any topic, any sentence, and then you can raise your hand. You can tell me that this is what I did not understand. Then I'll let you know whether we are repeating here. I'll teach it to you separately, or if you have to practice to understand it, right? Another thing, we will not be covering everything which is there in AZ104 as per Microsoft, because you guys have to trust me on this. This is based on my experience, my working experience, my experience as an interviewer, my experience as a trainer, that whatever is there, not everything will come in your interview, right? And the motto of not only this session, all of these sessions, all of these classes is not to clear the examination of AZ104. I'll be very blunt and honest about it. You are not going to clear the exam by attending my sessions. If you want to just clear the exam, you don't even have to enroll to my classes. You don't even have to pay any fees. I'll give you the dumps for free. You just read them and you can, I'm sure about it, I'm certain about it, you will be able to clear the exam. But clearing the exam, AZ104, it's something different. And clearing the interview, it's something different. And working on Azure as an administrator, it's something different. So two things we are focusing here. It's one, clearing your technical interview. That is the agenda we have of this training, and working on the actual environment when you get the job, right? Clearing the exam AZ104, it's not my aim, it is not the motive, that is not what I'm going to teach you here, right? And as we start and we go gradually, you will understand the exam is something different. It's simple. I mean, it's not only with Azure, it's not only with Microsoft. We have been seeing this, we have been observing this. It happens. The books, they say something else. In reality, you apply something else. In interview, they ask something else. So we will be focusing on interviews and actual work, not on the exam. Anyone who has some questions or who wants to clear the exam, connect me separately. I'll tell them n number of ways, and I take guarantee that you guys will clear the exam easy 104. One more thing, a certification does not guarantee anything. I have plenty of resumes with me whom I will be interviewing on this Monday, and they have a number of certificates, right? But I will not judge them based on their certificates. What I need is their knowledge. If I find a candidate who doesn't have a single certification, but he has knowledge or she has knowledge, I will hire that candidate for sure. And it's not my personal thing. This is how it works in market. Because companies, they have tie up with Microsoft, they have tie up with AWS, GCP, and with every company, and they can get your certification done for free. They have uh, enterprise level target that, okay, if I give you my employee, you'll have to certify this employee for free, or maybe some certain amount they have decided. So they're not worried about your certification. If you have knowledge, they will hire you, they will give you a package, and they will pay for your certification. But if you only have certificates on your resume and you do not have any knowledge, if you do not possess your knowledge, or if you are not able to express that knowledge in your interview, then it's of no use. Just looking at your certificate on your resume, no one is clearing your interview, no one is offering you a job. Is that clear to everyone?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
guys, one more thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. One more thing I had to ask, that mostly I have some students from out of India as well, some from Europe, some from Dubai. So mostly I try to keep this in English, but still I do not want any case or any scenario where you did not understand just because of the language barrier. So if you do not understand anything just because it is in English, do not hesitate. Feel free, ask me to explain it in Hindi. I can do that in Hindi, I can do that in Marathi, maybe some other language, right? If others are not understanding, again, I can teach it to you separately, or I'll see कि कितने लोग हैं किस language के लिए, we can do that. But I do not want any of the student to miss on something just because of the language. कि यार ये technically तो easy था, because you are teaching it in English I did not understand. That should not happen. Do not hesitate. Do not hesitate to raise कि ये मुझको इंग्लिश में नहीं समझ में आया, इसको हिंदी में समझाओ. There is no shame in that, right? Also the job which you are going to do, जो job आप लोग जिसके लिए टारगेट कर रहे हो, वहां पर इंग्लिश का उतना वैल्यू नहीं है, राइट? वहां पे आपकी टेक्निकल स्किल का वैल्यू है. इवन इफ आई इंटरव्यू समवन and if I see that the person is struggling in English, I do not care whether he or she knows English or not. What I care about, whether he or she, that candidate, knows the topic or not. I give him or her the free hand. ठीक है भाई, हिंदी में बात कर ले. But you explain the topic to me. Do you understand the technical terms of this? Do you understand the technicality of this? If you know the technical thing, it's okay. I don't need your language. And same thing will happen. And not saying with everyone, right? There are some jobs jahan par English ki zarurat hogi. That is a different thing. But if you are not good at English, you won't apply for those jobs. You already know. You won't go ahead and learn something from scratch. Right? There are jobs जहाँ पे आपका इंग्लिश की कोई जरूरत नहीं, because I need 4 engineers who will be working in background, back end. I will be dealing with client. I just need 4 engineers जिनको Azure portal बहुत अच्छे से आता हो, because I'll be dealing with client. I'll be discussing job. I'll be discussing the progress, everything, and I'll giving it to you. So I don't want you guys to speak. Even if you speak in Marathi, even if you speak in your own language, if you speak in Hindi, I don't care. I care about your technical knowledge, right? तो इस तरह के भी जॉब आएंगे जहाँ पे इंग्लिश का बहुत ये नहीं होगा. So you guys won't apply. जिसका इंग्लिश अच्छा नहीं है वो वहां पे वैसे ही नहीं अप्लाई करेगा. जिसका इंग्लिश अच्छा है वो इंग्लिश वाला जॉब भी देख लेगा. It doesn't matter. Ultimately common चीज दोनों में है. It's technical knowledge. So do not hesitate to say or speak up that I did not understand this, right? I will explain it to you in Hindi as well. That's not a problem, right? So having said this, I'll quickly start the method or how we are going to cover this. We'll be doing that, right? So again, anyone has any question before that?
Not as of now.
Okay.
No.
So guys, I have created a group already, a WhatsApp group I have created, right? And I have added many of you. Few of you are still pending. Whoever has referred you, you can connect with that guy. Let's say few of you have been referred by Hanif, few of you have been referred by Arbaz, maybe some have been referred by Kumail. So, and many of you have come directly walk in. So if you have been referred with by someone, and if you are not yet added to the group, talk to that person, check with that person, and he or she will get you added. People who connected me directly, if you are not added, uh, let me know, ping me separately, and or on the WhatsApp number, I'll add you. And in that group, I have shared some links. Let me open that for you. Just give me 1 minute, please. You guys can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
great. Here it is. And this is completely official number, so that's completely fine. If you are able to say the other side, that's completely fine. So this is the group, guys, I'm talking about. Few of you have been added already. I see 2 requests are pending, but I'll have to check which numbers are those, right? So this is actually my batch 7th, but we changed the got the form register and then got the name change. So under this name, this is the 3rd batch, hence I have named as batch number 3. We will be discussing here AZ104 and few topics of 305. That one I have shared in detail to everyone individually, and I'll share in this group as well, in this WhatsApp group as well. The topics which we will be covering, right? I will be sharing that. We have a PDF. Fees and other things that I have another an image. I'll be sharing that also, so you'll get all those information in writing. Mostly, I will be teaching you from this document. This is my personal document. I have created this, and it has many of the sections or pages, like it has Azure DevOps also here. So do not go here and there. Do not try to read this and confuse yourself. Don't do that. As of now, you won't understand. We have GCP also, right? I will be giving you the whole document. Don't worry about it. We have question bank also. From my previous batch, people who have been giving interviews. So whenever they give interview, most of the time, people who stay nearby, they come to my office and we conduct their interview from here, right? So by that, and some people who give interview from their home, they also note the question, because I tell them whenever we start our interview practice, etc., I'll guide you how to do that. So by that method, we have achieved the real-time questions of all these companies, and we'll be getting more. Don't worry, we'll be getting more questions here, and we'll be adding this, and I'll be sharing this with you. So I'll be sharing this complete document, but as of now, don't confuse yourself with all of these things. This is the section we will be focusing on, which is Azure, this one, the not the DevOps one, the Azure final doc, right? And all of these statements and definitions, all of these are written by me. I have not copied or pasted from somewhere, so it's not a binding on you to follow like as it is. If you guys feel that there is a good definition, for example, this is the first question I start with. It's a normal thing that, do you guys understand cloud? If not, what is the cloud? The cloud is this is my own statement, right? If you guys think, if you guys are comfortable with something else, you find कि नहीं यार cloud का definition on Google, it is better than what I have written. So there is no compulsion कि आप इसी को याद रखो. It's up to you. Wherever you are comfortable, go ahead and follow that, right? This is just for your reference. These are the very basic questions which will be asked to freshers. अगर आप 2-3 साल का experience बताओगे, ये questions वैसे ही नहीं आने वाले, right? But still, deployment model. Now this is what I have this is something which I have written in my with my own experience, and obviously some references there from Microsoft article etc. here and there you will find. ऐसा नहीं कि पूरा scratch से मैंने लिख दिया है zero से, right? So you will find it. But still, if you think कि नहीं इससे better explanation there is somewhere, maybe on Google or somewhere it is there, so feel free to follow that. There's no compulsion कि आपको यही document follow करना है, right? So this is what we will be following. यहाँ पर आप लोगों को काफी questions, definitions, examples and practicals, steps वगैरह सब कुछ मिलेगा. Don't worry, by just looking at this one you won't be able to uh, you won't be able to read it and understand it essay. So we will go step by step. We'll start from here and we'll go step by step. हर चीज को हम डिटेल में करेंगे, so don't worry. But still, if you want, you can go through the document once. You can read Azure VDI. By the way, this is not a part of AZ104. Azure VDI has a different certification, AZ140, which is not a what we'll be covering. It's all these sections except for VDI. All these sections we'll be covering. And the scenario, what method we follow is, guys, are you able to hear me? I am getting some notification that my speaker has changed. Default speaker has changed. Are you guys able to hear me properly? One
Yes,
Yeah,
one or
now,
yes.
two, please. Okay, thank you.
yeah.
Okay, so following is, guys, we will be doing the theory part. Let's say on this Saturday. Many of the students, they have not joined. They asked me what is the agenda for today. I said we are not doing any technical, so they had their personal commitments, hence they are not joining. And because I have already promised that we are not doing anything technical today, hence we will not be doing that. Otherwise, if you guys are taking leave, we will not be stopping for you, but you can always watch the recorded session. And still, if you have any doubt, you can connect with me. So what is the method we follow? We cover some topic, theory part. I will be explaining the definition, Microsoft definition, my own definition, what kind of questions you get on that topic in your interview. How can you answer them? This is the method we follow to understand. For example, what is cloud? I'll be teaching you what is cloud. I'll be giving you my definition. I'll be giving you Microsoft definition that you'll find on Google as well. Right? And how it is being asked in interviews, that I will be explaining it to you. Right? But this is very small question, so इसमें बहुत सारे variant नहीं होंगे. But when we get deeper questions, you will see different variants. How I teach, what is what Microsoft website has, and how an interviewer will be asking you, and how do you have to explain. Even if you have good memory, if you can mug up everything, but if you go ahead in an interview and by word a definition, then your interviewer will understand that this person is reading from somewhere or he has just mug it up. सिर्फ याद कर लिया, अंडरस्टैंडिंग नहीं है. So we don't even have to do that. So how to explain it in an interview जिससे ये feel हो that you have worked. Most of you will come to that part also. We have many things to discuss. Most of you are experienced people and will be portraying that you have worked on Azure, right? Otherwise, you will not get the package with what you are aiming. I have spoken to many of you personally. I have asked कि आपका current package क्या है, expectation क्या है, right? So whatever expectation you guys have set, you cannot achieve that as a fresher, except for few of you. कुछ exceptions है. I have spoken to them separately, and you guys can get that package as a fresher also. But anyone who's looking in double digit 10 plus, you cannot get as a fresher, right? So you have to show, you have to portray that you have worked on Azure. Even if you have worked in service desk for 2 years, we'll have to portray that you have worked on a Azure profile. So if you have worked for 2 years on Azure profile as an Azure administrator, then the pattern or the way you should answer should not be the similar as a fresher. A fresher definitely bookish definition में answer करेगा, which is expected out of him. But an experienced candidate with 2 years, 3 years, or 4 years, that candidate cannot have this liberty that he or she will be answering in bookish definition. That will not be accepted. समझ में आ जाएगा, right? So how to answer that in your interview? So in theory part, we'll go with the definition, my definition, explanation, Microsoft definition, and how to answer this question in your interview. In fact, what questions will come? Now, these are the deployment models. It's not necessary that every person will ask you in the same manner that, okay, who do we have in this training? Let's say I see Rahul, right? So no one will simply ask, not all of the interviewers will ask, Rahul, tell me the types of the types of cloud deployment models. No one will make it so simple for you. तो उसको किस तरह से वो लोग घुमाकर पूछते हैं? What are the other ways to ask this question? ये चार क्वेश्चन का एक ही मतलब होता है. What are the services do you have in cloud, or types of services, or what are the service model? इस क्वेश्चन को पूछने के there are several ways, right? So if you don't understand the question, how will you answer?
Your voice is not coming.
You're not audible.
Soil, you are not audible.
Guys, am I audible now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. Yes, yes. One more thing, please do not wait. If you are not able to hear me, unmute yourself. Let me know quickly. Otherwise, I'll keep on talking. I will think that you guys are able to hear me. And if you are not able to hear me, then maybe topic आगे चला जाएगा and you will not be able to hear me, right? So don't do that. So the moment if you find any discrepancies, you're not able to hear me, you're not able to see my screen, raise it immediately. Okay. Right. So I was saying that this is the method which we will be following, right? It's not necessary that an interviewer will ask you exact same question. That okay, Hanif, tell me what are the types of cloud, or okay, Sam, tell me what are the types of services. No, it won't happen. They will ask the same question in 4 different manners. So that is what I'll be teaching you, because it is very essential, very important that you understand the question. If you don't understand the question, how else will you answer, right? So if you have to understand the question, and that is what we are going to do. That is the method which we will be following. So uh, on Saturday, every Saturday, it's not necessary. It's not necessary that it will be always Saturday. I'm just giving you a rough idea. Let's say every Saturday we'll be doing a topic, the theory of that topic, where I'll be explaining it to you. I'll be giving you the definition, whatever definition I have written, because I find them easy. You are free to go ahead with some other definitions also, which are there in Google, which are there on Google or Microsoft website, or their official article. You're free to follow that also. And how the interviewer will be asking questions on these topics, that I'll be teaching you. And most important, how to answer that, right? I told you that if you are a fresher, then bookish definition, it's okay, maybe they will accept it. But if you are an experienced candidate with 2 years or 3 years or 5 years, right, then you cannot say a bookish definition. They will understand very quickly. And understand, guys, if there is one opening, there are 10 candidates for that. So if something extra, so interviewer should think, okay, इस candidate में कुछ है, हाँ यार इसने काम किया है. I told you language will not matter, but what matters is your jargons. In a technical answer, if you do not use jargons, तो वो technical answer का, so you should be using jargons. Don't worry about the jargons, which to use, where to use. We'll be doing that in detail. I told you today we are not doing anything technically. We are just discussing the course, the method, the approach, right? That is what we are discussing. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I told you guys, if you have any language barrier, feel free to ask. I can repeat anything in Hindi, Marathi, wherever you are comfortable, whichever language you're comfortable with. The ultimate aim is the technical topic should be clear. It should not happen just because I'm talking in a certain language, you did not understand, you are shy to speak, and you did not understand the technical topic. That should not be the case. Now, for example, this question, the types of services or service model, इसमें कई तरह से questions पूछे जा सकते हैं घुमा फिरा कर, right? So when we start, this is where from where we will start. Maybe from tomorrow we'll start the technical topics. यहीं से शुरू करेंगे, right? So I'll explain it to you कि किस तरह से पूछा जाता है. How can you explain? One more thing, guys, I got a pop-up here on my screen, so I got a reminder also. So let me explain it to you. Sessions, how we are going to do. I just showed you the WhatsApp group, right? In that WhatsApp group, I have told you that we will be having a class from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m., which is 2 hours. But trust me, 2 घंटे कोई भी बैठना पसंद नहीं करता है, right? थोड़ा सा इंसान बोर हो जाता है. They will then keep the phone aside or laptop aside, and then ultimately it is not helping us. If you don't understand anything, if you're getting bored, if you're not focused, then it is not helping you, it is not helping me. So for that, what we have done, these 2 hours we have divided in 40 minutes ka session. So by default, the Zoom meeting will get ended in every 40 minutes. There are two reasons. One, because I'm not using a pro version, and I'm not using pro version purposely because I do not want to take the classes at a stretch for 2 hours. You guys will not be able to मैं खुद भी नहीं पढ़ा पाऊंगा इतना 2 घंटे तक. You guys will get bored और ध्यान थोड़ा सा भटक जाता है, right? So it's not a good idea. So in every 40 minutes, the Zoom session will get disconnected automatically. Using the same link, you guys can join the session. Let's say for Saturday, if I have sent a one link, that one link will work for all 3 sessions, right? So today's link, which I have shared, now in 9 minutes or 8 minutes, this session will get dropped automatically. We will join the session using the same link without any break. And if you guys think कि technical के season बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया, let's take a break of 5 minutes. Before ending the session, we do discuss कि break लेना है या नहीं लेना है. If you guys say कि हाँ एक 5 मिनट का break लेते हैं, so I'll start the session after 5 minutes. And if you think कि नहीं यार अच्छा चल रहा है technical topic, I do not want to lose the rhythm, the moment it gets finished, we start the next session immediately using the same link. So I don't have to send the link again and again. First time I'll send you the link for Saturday. Let's say I've sent you a link. That link will work for all 3 sessions. You don't have to ask for the link frequently, right? That one point I had to cover. Other thing, I will be taking your email addresses and you guys will have to log in with your email because I'll be allowing only those email addresses. So let me bring that WhatsApp group here again. Look at this, Saturday, Sunday, 3 to 5, 3 p.m. will start. 40-minute one session, then session will get ended automatically. Again will start. तो इस तरह से 2 घंटे में 3 sessions हमारे हो जाते हैं. This document which I am referring to, you guys will get a read-only copy of this. Okay? This is the group. Under group's description, everything is there. So if you want, this is exam dumps. You guys can enjoy it for free, but do not waste your time as of now. I'm literally deliberately using this word waste. Exam preparation is not helping you in your interview. Exam की पढ़ाई completely अलग है, interview की पढ़ाई अलग है. So it's better that you focus on the classes, task which we do. That will help you in a better manner to clear your interview to get a job. Exam आप बाद में भी दे सकते हो. I told you connect with me separately. I'll tell you how to clear the exam. I'm certain about it. All of you will clear the exam. So this OneNote which I am sharing with you guys here on my display, if you want to access that, here's the link. You can simply click on this link and a read-only copy of this will get open. You don't have to type any user ID, any password, nothing. You will not be able to change anything. You will not be able to do anything in this. And now here I guess I'm logged in with my ID, hence I was able to see other folders also. Let's say what happens or what appears here when I click on the link. You guys can try. Click on this link and see if you guys are able to access OneNote or not. One more thing, guys, very important. If you guys are serious about understanding, serious about getting a job, serious about clearing the interview, it's a humble request. Do not use mobile phone for the sessions. Because today I'm not showing the portal, but the day when we start our technical training and I start showing you the portal, I will be clicking here and there and n number of options. Because when we start the topics or when we start the technical training, see now just to show you one machine, I had to do 5 clicks, and I'm sure you guys did not even realize where did I click. And now if I show you how to start the machine, how to remove the IP, how to put the IP, there are n number of options, and it's not possible to understand that on a mobile screen. I have deliberately changed the size of the cursor. If it is not clear for you, let me know. I can change the color as well. But it is very important that you see where am I clicking, because if you don't understand this, later on you will not be able to repeat the practical. And I was talking about the method of teaching. I just explained the theory part. I'm yet to come to practical part, right? So if you have to do the practical, you'll have to see what am I doing here. And to see what am I doing, first thing, this cursor should be very visible. Is it visible as of now? Or do you want me to change the color to maybe yellow or green or saffron or something? A bright color.
It's
It is
visible.
It is visible, right? But if you do it on phone, guys, you will not be able to understand it very well. Sometimes you may get a call. Let's say that I am explaining an important topic, that how to take a backup of a machine. I'm showing you, and immediately आपको call आ गया, कोई pop up आ गया, कोई message आ गया, or maybe on a small screen of mobile you are not able to understand, and you forgot it or you did not get it कि मैंने कहाँ पर click किया था. You will not be able to repeat your practical. You will miss on that topic, and these are the topics which will definitely come in interview, and that time you will realize कि यार वो एक 5 मिनट का miss मैंने कर दिया, and now I am not able to answer the question, and you will lose on some opportunities. So do not do that, guys, right? If you're serious about it, make sure you are using a laptop, maybe a screen, whatever, but not a phone for sure. This is the link, guys, where you can use this. You can go to my channel. I'll be uploading the videos here. If you miss on something, initially I'll give access to only who are part of this batch, right? Later on, after finishing our batch, I make it freely available for everything. So if you guys want to access my old videos, you can still go to my channel, and my previous batch, which is August batch, all the complete videos are available there. But उसमें से काफी options अभी change हो चुके हैं Azure पे. You'll see many changes, right? Then this is dumps. Do not go as of now. Payment details are here. If you want my scanner, account details, UPI ID, etc., it is here. Very important, attendance sheet. Let me explain it to you. Okay, or only 3 minutes are left, guys. Let me stop the session. We'll rejoin the session, and then I'll explain the practical part to you, and this Azure subscription sheet, attendance sheet, and your details, right? So let me stop the session, though 2 minutes are left, but I can manually stop the session. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. You have 2 minutes. If not, I will stop the session. Do you guys need a break? We'll take a break of 5 minutes and we'll join the session using the same link. We'll discuss the practical part and how to use this Excel. What is this? What does it mean? How is it useful for you? इसको कैसे fill करना है, everything, and then I think I'll take questions from you. If you have any question till now, feel free to ask.
No, as of now.
Okay, then let me stop the session, guys. Do you need a break of 5 minutes or should we continue without break?
We can continue.
Okay, then I'm stopping the session.
Yes, we can.
Sure, I'm stopping the session. Let's rejoin at 15:40, 3:40. Okay, because this session still has 2 minutes, so that session won't start before 3:40. We'll resume the session in 2 minutes using the same link. I'm stopping the session now. Thank you, guys.
Okay.